Okay, Marth, Meta Knight. Okay, so so this guy is just these. Is this one game or?
This is one game, yeah.
One game. Okay, so Meta Knight Marth. What is your approach to this matchup, or what are you going into this matchup like thinking about?
Well, I'm going in knowing that I can crouch cancel most of his moves, right? Because Meta Knight doesn't have a whole lot of super strong aerials, at least approaching. So I'm definitely trying to find a CC down tilt, and I'm thinking that, like, at least for me, like, the biggest payoff that I can get is like a grab.
Yes, at low percent,
Okay.
yeah, grab's gonna be your big opener. The only thing I'd be scared of with down tilt is Meta Knight's gonna be thinking the same thing about down tilting, and unless you tipper it and push him out of range, you're gonna lose the CC down tilt war against his, just because his down tilt, just while being shorter than yours, has a little bit more utility. It has the inner hit that pops up and breaks CC, and the outer hit that pushes away, sort of like Marth's does. So if if you guys get into a war of, like, he runs up and down tilts, and then you down tilt him and hit CC, he CCs it and you CC'd his unless you push him out with a full space, he's gonna end up winning that, at least knocking you down. And then obviously he's Meta Knight, he's great with that. Basically, what you're thinking about, what you should be thinking about with Meta Knight, and what you should be thinking about with characters like this is that, or certain characters, is that Meta Knight, like, this game is going to be entirely decided upon who's underneath who. You both want to be on the ground underneath the other person. That's going to be your biggest advantage when both of you are on stage. Obviously, both of you guys can edge guard each other pretty well, Meta Knight Marth. So obviously, if you get the other person off stage, then that's obviously a win. But when it comes to playing on stage, both of you guys juggle each other really hard. Now, I would say Meta Knight juggles Marth a little better than the other way around. But whoever's above the other is going to be disadvantaged, especially if you're above him. So you're going to want to stay grounded as much as you can, and that's a good thing to be thinking about, crouch canceling and stuff, because that's going to be a way for you to do that. And I would be focusing more on if you can find a CC grab, because that's going to get you bigger reward. And at 0%, you just up throw, and that gets you that. At higher percents, you kind of need to feel it out a little bit, either throwing it forward or down throws, and maybe going for something off that. You can do an up throw at that point and maybe get an up air, but that's more of a read than an actual combo, like at low percent. But and his combo weight is a little tricky. But yeah, so you guys go to okay. So you guys are just doing random. That's fine.
We're just doing random.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I would not take Meta Knight here, but
no,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
you said something about, like, edge guarding earlier, and that was actually something that I was having trouble with. So
yeah,
I mean, like, when we, like, get around to it, if you could just, like, give me some pointers on that specifically, because I found that, like, when I was playing him, the only, like, consistent kill confirm I had was D throw, F throw, mix up into forward smash.
Yeah, that's at those later percents. That does work on him if you can catch him. I think a lot of times, though, good Meta Knights will. Yeah, I think you can just hold. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure at the higher percents, Meta Knight can literally just hold down, and he can't get F smash, and it forces tech chase, and so that's not even that's not super reliable. For kill confirms at that, and if he does that, you can try and do, like, back throw, reverse up B on him. I've done that a few times. He's a pretty good weight for that. You can't do it, like, off the ground. You just jump at him and then hit him with it. But that's an option too if that gets to be finicky. But you can, if he's trying to, like, guess, if he's trying to DI guess instead of just doing hold down, then you can definitely get that to work. But it's real. Meta Knight's like a weird weight, and obviously he's a little bit of a fast faller, so coming up off the top is going to be kind of hard. So being able to edge guard him is really gonna, a lot of times, it's gonna make or break the matchup if it's a close game, because Meta Knight edge guarding Marth is a lot more straightforward. So with Meta Knight being as good as he is off stage, he's gonna be able to just go off.
I definitely lost a lot of games this session just from, like, not being able to edge guard him and letting him back, and then he'd kill me. So
he's got really good recovery mix-ups, so it's not easy, but you can force certain options, or kind of see what distance he's at and how many jumps he might have, and be like, he's going to do this one in this particular instance, and if you get that read, you just dumpster him. But and he's got, like, he has a really hard time sweet spotting with side B. If you're on ledge and he's at that distance where he can side B, you can obviously dare it, you can back air it, you can, if you're on stage, you can down tilt that pretty successfully, and then he's usually screwed at that point. But so he pushes you off here in the corner here is pretty rough. He kind of screws up here. he shouldn't be down throwing you here because of the fact that you just go to ledge for free, which is what you should be trying to do here. You should be holding down and away and just being like, I get to ledge. He should probably try to back throw you so that he keeps you on stage.
Like
he at least keeps you on stage. If you DI in the back throw, which is quick, he can nair into a follow-up. He can up smash. If you DI out, he gets a tech chase, and that keeps him in advantage. Whereas if he throws you to ledge, he kind of just has to sit there, which is what happens.
Yeah.
Then you get up and do a bad ledge dash, and then he does that.
Yeah.
But that's then he tries to get aggressive. You sneak under him, nair down tilt. You just kind of spamming it. Okay. Oh, you just kind of let him out. You get the grab. You get exactly what you want.
Yeah, and then I just don't. Yeah. Up tilt. Yeah. I just
think then you forward throw at low %. Which you get the regrab, which is fine. You caught him off guard. And then so right here happens a lot in a lot of fast faller matchups.
Yeah.
Right here. So this up throw, or not this one. Sorry, the next one. Forward throw. That's fine. It puts him in a tumble. So this one right here, you just need to understand what % you're at and what platform you're under. Now up throw, up tilt in the previous position is perfectly fine, but right here, he's just gonna fall onto this platform.
Yeah.
So kind of like when you up throw a spacey onto the platform, how you kind of wait for their tech option. You kind of have to do that here, and you just got to get used to like what % that that up tilt will actually work when this platform's here, like where you have enough time, and then when this will just whiff because he's going to tech roll it. And so you miss this punish here because you misjudged it. He techs and then you up tilt nothing.
Yeah.
Now he tech rolled away, so honestly you could have maybe still covered this with an up air, but you fared, reached a little bit, and now he's out. Okay. Yep, another free grab. Yep, again, same idea.
Yep,
I think you were a little late on the up tilt that time. It looked a little slower than I'm used to seeing.
Maybe I might have just timed it again.
Maybe not. I think it might have just been a weird one. You might be able to up air there. That reaches a little higher, but it's hard to say. I think at that point, you probably just wait. I think the safer play is up air because even though it might be a little slower, if you miss the lag, it's a little less lag, and you can also drift forward and put yourself under him again because he's tech rolled away from you again. So you up tilting there once again allows him to get out pretty much because you tech rolled away. Yeah, he's running into these grabs like a madman. Right, so you get another grab. You should be up throwing here. You wait. There we go. Okay. You wait that time, and you didn't wait long enough. That's his third tech roll away in a row on the platform. So you just want to wait as long as you can because doing that timing is kind of a read, whether you're going to do an early one to catch a tech in place or no tech or wait. But yeah, he's rolled away from you to maximize the invincibility 3 times. So you want to be trying to wait a little bit. Now that you know that. That's just stuff you got to get used to, but now that you know it. Yeah, he sees you there. Oh, whoa. Okay, nice. Yeah, and see, this is what I mean where he's underneath you right there from the ledge dash. He just jabbed and you just grabbed him for it. Okay, we'll kind of let you out there. Okay. Yeah, he's getting a lot of openings from just running at you. And granted, you're getting some openings via the same thing. Like, he's just running at you, and then you just shield it and grab him. Or he's just running at you while you're dash dancing and down tilting. And you just got to be ready to... If he just runs up at you relentlessly, you got to be ready to either make a move on him or just be ready to defend and then punish him for doing that. Because he did a misspace down tilt on you, but you were dashing back. So he just kind of caught you.
So what's the best thing to do if I'm dashing back and he's running at me? Just turn around and shield and
you can still shield facing backwards if it's to the point where you can't really get that reaction, because I think at the point in the dash where you were at, you couldn't really do that. Right here, like you would turn around and try to make a move, so you could have, but I think you're trying to go for a grab. So at that point you were a little messed up. You could give a little bit more space because you obviously turned right here to come at him. You could give a little bit more space, and then obviously whiff punish this for sure, because that's what he's basically run at you and either nared into down tilt or he's just running up and down tilting you like he did right here. He's not really mixing up approaches all that much. He's not trying to run up grab you. He's not like floating above you on platforms or anything. He's trying to play grounded as well. Meta Knight has a bit more leeway to play like that because he has all his jumps. So even if he scoops you up from a platform, you don't have many options. Whereas if you scoop him up from a platform, he's got a little bit more to work with. So you'll see better Meta Knights usually just So if they don't want to play the ground game with you, they'll just hang around the platforms and jump around. Sometimes if they're on Battlefield, they'll jump around the top platform too and come down when they feel like they want to. But with Marth, you kind of have to stay grounded. You don't really have that same leeway to do that. But when this Meta Knight's just really coming at you, and granted, he's given you the same amount of openings that you've given him. He's taken them a little bit more. It's for a little bit more percent, a little bit more damage, though. So that's kind of the only real difference maker in this stock is that you're both kind of getting openings from the same reason. Like, he's running at you and getting openings, and then he's running at you, and sometimes you get the opening from that. But you've dropped a few punishes, whereas he's kind of made him work a little bit. But it's not too bad. Yeah, see, that right there. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where you just give space, which is why stage control is a thing that people talk about. Because it's like you can give space here. You're Marth, you're great at whiff punishing. If you can give space to let them throw out a dumb move, you do that. So he rolls back, he runs at you, you dash back, he whiffs his dumb thing, down tilt would have missed too, either way, and then grab. You could have done the same thing on that left side over here, but you just got a little antsy. Yeah, this is fine. I think at this percent, yeah, you kind of have to go for the forward throw, down throw mix-ups. Up throw with the platform hanging around there is kind of iffy. And you get a little antsy there. You got just that'll take time to get used to being able to react to that instead of trying to read it.
I don't feel confident enough to do it on reaction, so it's just like, okay, I'll read it. If he DIs in, he dies, and if he doesn't, then...
Yeah, that'll take more experience before you can react to what his DI is on that rather than read it. Because if you react to that, you would see that he DI'd it properly, and then you get a tech chase, which, if you've been picking up on it, that's another tech roll away.
Another tech roll away,
which you can just read, and then you get him here, which is really, really bad for him. Because then, that 50-50 becomes way more dangerous here, which is, you either throw him off stage where it's even if he DIs it right, he's now off stage, which is obviously good for you, or you do the big brain, throw him that way, and then he's holding in because he's scared to go off stage, and then you can maybe kill him. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
And that's also something you could do. But this is another punish. You just punish is getting given away basically. He's giving you about the same as many openings as you're getting, or as you're giving him, and he's just taking them a little bit better. So yeah, and then you end up kind of neutral here again, and then see another bait. See, okay, perfect. We know you're reacting to these better. That one you might have been able to F smash. That one you could have pivoted probably.
Yeah.
But that, once again, that's not as easy as what Meta Knight's going to do. Good. Okay. Another one you could have pivoted maybe. That one? Okay, yeah. See, these ones you do have to pivot. You're at that percent where, unless he gives it to you for free, you're going to need to pivot some of these.
I'm still practicing those, so...
Yeah.
It's tough.
But these are I'm just letting you know, these are actual punishes that you can get.
But you can
get these. Yeah. These are setups you can actually get in theory.
Okay. I actually just learned about brawl pivots yesterday.
Yeah, you can, if you want to do tap jump off and then do the the stick up.
I always have tap jump off. So
so if you could do that. You could do that. Yeah. That makes it way more consistent. It's a little slower usually. You usually end up giving a frame or two, than the traditional double stick flick that I do. But it's way more consistent once you get it down for sure. And also be careful with spot dodging. Right here as Marth. Marth's spot dodge is notoriously really bad.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure if this Meta Knight didn't dash grab and he instead standing grab, jump cancel grab, I'm pretty sure he punishes you for the spot dodge. Because not because Marth's frame data, his spot dodge is frame data worse than anybody. It's because what makes a good spot dodge is one simple thing. How fast are your options after it?
Yeah.
Do you have a frame 3 jab, a frame 2 jab, a frame 3 up tilt? Something crazy like that after your spot dodge, you can throw that out if you need to. And that they have to respect. Even if they, even if that's not even what you do, they have to fear that you're going to do it, right? Whereas with Marth, you don't really have anything like that requires any respect. Nothing that fast that can actually warrant any kind of fear from them to wait. So usually if you end up spot dodging this, the Meta Knight will just down smash you. Because right after you exit it, because there's no option you can take that will be faster than that down tilt or that down smash. You're Marth, you don't have anything like that. Whereas
just not even shielding, just as a hypothetical.
Well, you have there's a certain amount of time where you're vulnerable, but you can't do anything. And
oh, okay, yeah, that okay.
And since nothing, you might be able to get a shield out, but if then he can just grab you again, which is what I like to do a lot to people who have bad spot dodges. If I play against Marth and I'm Marth-doing you and you spot dodge or grab, I am grabbing you again. Because you're right, probably the best thing you can do is shield. That is a frame 1 fastest thing you can get out. I'll just grab again. Nice spot dodge. You're like, okay, Meta Knight will do the same thing. Like that will happen frequently with characters like that who, they know that you lack that option. Happens to Captain Falcon a lot too in Melee. If I play against Melee Falcons in that game, in this game it's a little different. But in that game, if Falcon spot dodges me, I'm just like, okay. And I just grab him again. Yeah, because his spot dodge is actually terrible in that game. Not like in this game where everything's normalized. But if he didn't, the reason you got away with this because he dash grabbed, which he literally went past you, so I don't even think he needed to do that. Yeah, he could have just standing grabbed you, and if he whiffs that, then he grabs again, or he can down smash. Depending on what he thinks you're gonna do. The safe way is to just grab you. But so you get away from this. You could just grab him, but you jab, which gives him back advantage again. Then he does a dumb up smash for some reason, and you get the grab here. Then yes, you start tech chasing. I think now the percent's higher, so you're given a little bit more leeway in terms of reacting. So you're actually getting the reactions here. And look, tech away again. Like he's just the tech away again. Like he just doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop teching away. It's crazy. I would probably miss some of these too, expecting him to stop doing it, and he just doesn't. And that's a good edge guard. You might see Meta Knights bait that by going up there and then caping and then trying to ledge cancel cape. But that's pretty hard, and you can probably still cover that with that too. You just have to time it a little bit more strictly. But he just kind of falls down into you, which is fine. So basically even here. Being on that platform is a little dangerous, given what I was talking about before. He's invincible, and obviously you're not, and you getting on that platform gives him like the oh boy up airs. And with how low those SDI multipliers are, you're just gonna tank a bunch of up airs. So he gives down tilt, doesn't get the grab. Yeah, well, like there he goes. He scoops you on the platform, and now you're on the up air train. Have fun. Like there you go. And then exactly. That's the danger of playing on the platforms with Meta Knight.
Playing on the platform,
He gets one of those. He gets one good read on there. He doesn't read you there. Then this time you get up here, and now you're dead. There is very little you're going to be able to do here. You do get out and don't take a back air, which is nice. But then, you don't respect that.
Then I mess up the recovery.
You just don't respect his nair. That is probably the easiest thing Meta Knight can do to edgeguard you. That is probably the easiest thing you can do is just do that. Because of how fast it is, covers tons of area. If it late hits, he still can get back to ledge. So you kind of want to see if he's just going to throw that out all the time. He did over on the left side of the stage earlier, where he threw you off and then down tilted you, jumped to the ledge, and immediately did that. Now you're lucky that you were right here. So as soon as he dropped the ledge, you just immediately grabbed it, or else that would have hit you again over here, and you would have got gimped and died. But that time he did the same thing. You just have to respect that he has that, and you just got to go low. If you can't go over him, which even then is kind of risky because he's Meta Knight, you just got to go low, mix up your timing. Then he has to actually guess a timing if he wants to do that. And if he doesn't, he has to kind of either go down to get you, which is riskier. You can sleek by him a little bit. And if you get to ledge first, then now it's your turn. Or he has to try and time his ledge get up, or time that nair differently, which, makes him, he has to think a little bit more. And because you have options of either going to ledge, going above the ledge and drifting down, or just landing right here, he has a lot to cover. Whereas if you just jump at him right here, he's just like, all right, bet. I'll throw out my frame 3 spin move, and then you die. So it's respecting certain options that are really, really easy for him to do, and really hard for you to dodge. I would work on using up air in this scenario. Right here, when you get him on this platform over here, you fair here, which this will probably lose to shield drop if he times it better. He does a late shield drop and you're still able to get an up tilt. But even then, let's say for either he doesn't shield here or it shield pokes. What do you get off that at 0%? Nothing. But if this ends up being an up air, if that is an up air, that might actually tipper up air. And if you delay it enough, that's safe on shield drop. So that's a very common. There are 2 really common easy shield drop baits you can do as Marth. One is auto cancel nair. If you do an auto cancel nair on his shield where it hits kind of that weird spot of your nair, it auto cancels. So he shield drops, you just shield grab it easily. The other one is super late tipper up air. You'll just land immediately, then he shield drops into you. Works against some of the best players. Like, they just want a shield drop. So this right here, this early fair while you're still falling, not going to be great against shield drop. You can maybe get away with this if it's late, like way later. Like, you're, instead of throwing this out right here, you're like here. Up air, the difference is up air will get you a lot if it actually hits him.
If it hits too, yeah.
Yeah, you could get away with fair on shield in terms of baiting a shield drop, depending on the character. But some characters have just ridiculous shield drop options and some don't. But you could get away with a fair here. But you're trying to gauge risk reward. Like, okay, you're risking a shield drop punish for this move, right? But what does this move get you at 0? Not much. Especially not tippered. It's gonna just maybe push him a little bit. He's still gonna probably be on the platform actually, and then he can just then you're still in lag and he's out of hit stun way earlier. He can just drop and nair you, and you're probably still in fucking fair lag. Whereas if this is up air and it hits, he's up here in hit stun, and you can maybe either fit an up tilt, like turn around up tilt and keep the juggle going. Or you can, if you feel like you can't get it, that won't work in time, you can immediately jump up to the platform and tech chase him. That works too. And then you can keep a punish going here. Whereas with this, you basically hit him once, do 7%, and then your punish is done.
Yeah.
So, but you still get him with the shield drop bait. He doesn't throw a move out. It doesn't look like. That's kind of why you get away with this. Actually, he does the shield drop at a decent time. But he doesn't. He tries to throw like back air. I'm pretty sure if he just shield drop nairs you.
Yeah. I probably would have beat it.
Yeah, if he shield drop nairs you, I think you just get hit. Yeah, he's trying to bear you.
Yeah, that's back air.
That's why you win this. Yeah, this is the startup of back air. That is why this up tilt works. Because he just saw you on the right side and then flicked his C stick to the right. And then that put back air out, which is probably his slowest move. That might be down air, but they're both still equally slow. I'm pretty sure if he shield drop nairs you, which is the harder option to pull off mechanically. If he does that, that's the frame 3. It is hitting you as this animation. It's already out and it's already hitting you. So
yeah.
And I know I've played against good players that can shield drop nair, and this should just stuff you. But you get away with this, which is fine. Then you roll. I'm assuming that was a tech flub.
Yeah, probably.
Because you're in an advantageous situation as soon as you see that you hit that up tilt. And then you see you're playing around these platforms again. He's trying to play the ground game still. He's trying to just grab you, but I think if he just tries to go for that up air again, he might just kill you. I like to play around platforms too, but you get scooped and you learn quick. Then then he just kind of
crouch cancels the forward air and doesn't get anything.
Doesn't react in time. Okay, nice scoop. Okay, tech chase a little slow on the reaction. Yeah, now he's got you scooped here, but good DI. You take 3 and you're good. Oh wow, he turned around on accident. Whoa, howdy. Turned around on accident. He was trying to back air you. Okay, let's see the recoveries here. Do you jump at him? No, you don't. And look at that. You get back.
It works.
He tries to do his dumb little nair again, and he mistimes it. This is like the super noob trap for Meta Knight. That's all they know how to edgeguard with. You just time it differently, and he either has to start reading it, which is really difficult, and you can tech it if you come from below here, or he has to start making different options, which if all he does is this, he's not comfortable with that. He's probably not comfortable going down here against Marth. He might be comfortable against other characters who don't have a burst up B like you do, but not against Marth he's not. So he's going to probably not want to do that if he can avoid it. So he's literally just sticking to doing this up here, which you go, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm just not going to get near that. That's fine." And yeah, now he's like, "Oh fuck, now I can't edge guard him." All right. Mix in some tourney winners. You could actually have faired him there. You can actually have you can instant fair. You can instant fair out a tourney winner. So right here, you could have fair out already.
Yeah.
You could have fair out already. It's not like Melee where you have to wait really long. You could instant fair him at least below 100%, but you're at 96. So it would come out. After 100, you get the slow ones. But at below 100, you get the fast tourney winner, and you can insta fair. It's very fast if you want to take a look at it later, and you see how fast you can do it. It's really fast. If they don't respect you, you can get basically an invincible fair out right there.
Right there, that early?
It's around the time that this comes out. Here's probably the hitbox where it will come out. You can drift it inwards or outwards, based on how you want to get up. Like you can hold your stick and it will, do that. But you can get it out at around this height in terms of where you're at. And if you go back to where you were at when you were right there, Oh yeah. You get stuffed a couple times. You could probably have it a little earlier. Like just maybe I'm a little because the camera's getting weird. If in this situation, at around, you probably could have started your fair at around right here.
Okay.
And it probably hits him. And if it tippers, that's huge. If it weak hits, it knocks him away. You get off the ledge, which is what you're trying to do. If it tippers, that's huge because he's holding in right now.
Yeah.
He's holding in to try and hit you. So that tippers him, and he probably goes right up here. And then you can either you can maybe even style on him and up smash that. You can F smash it. You can keep a juggle going. You can kind of do whatever. If he's holding out, he's kind of go this way. It makes it a little tougher. But he's holding in for sure here. And I don't see him reacting that quickly to that. He was obviously not expecting a fair there, seeing his option. But you know, that's that. Like I said, if they don't respect you and they just keep throwing moves out like right here, this is freaking PM, dude. Just freaking jump and fair him. Ledge turn, turn you winner fair, dude. It's ridiculous. I do it all the time.
All right. Yeah.
Or to be more aggressive, you can just ledge hop up air. That's a more aggressive option.
Yeah.
That is the more aggressive option of I want to reversal you. Ledge hop up air is a reversal option where it is riskier and easier to bait, but if it hits, instead of getting them off you, it puts you in an advantageous situation immediately. You know what I mean? Whereas the turn you winner fair, it can reversal, but for the most part, it's really just to get this guy away from you. Like, you want to get off ledge, just get away from me. You know, ledge hop, instant fair. It's basically invincible. It's safer, harder to punish, but it's less likely to net you a bigger reward. So you could do that, or you can mix in that turn you winner fair. You seem like you're trying to get these ledge dashes. I would recommend practicing them a little more. Marth can't get an invincible move out of his ledge dash, but he can get shield out while still invincible. So you should be able to stuff these with a shield if you do your ledge dash right. If you do it really, really well. He can get his shield out while still invincible, so you cannot be hit if you do it right. You can't get a move out. You're not like Fox, where you have like 12 frames of ledge intangibility, and you can get up smash out. You know, you don't have that. But, you know, you can do other things. So you get out of here, actually, and then just a little too slow. He once again tech rolls in. Again. So he's tech rolling, trying to get as much time as he can. And this is just stuff you got to pick up on. That'll just these are kind of tendencies where if you know them, you just force stock the guy. Yeah. Because like every time you just can kill him. Like if you in this situation, if you are just thinking he's gonna tech roll, you sit here, you wait for it because he's either gonna tech roll this way, which takes forever, and he doesn't move, or he tech rolls this way and it takes forever, and then you F smash him once he's done. Yeah. But you're not waiting for that. You're still trying to like time it so that you hit him on the knockdown. Which it was close, but you just I think you'd be like, man, if I just wait, he's gonna tech roll a certain direction, and it's gonna take too long, and I just kill him, and then you just start murdering him, right? Gotcha. So another tech roll away, and then you're already on the move. Yep. See, boom, there you go. Now walking forward there, that DI at that %, you can do that. So you did recognize that. Once again, playing around these platforms, really, whoa, that was super dangerous. But you see, you waited. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah. He is literally so confused that you're not jumping at him and allowing him to nair you. He's literally going to go on the Meta Knight Discord and be like, how do I edgeguard Marth when he goes low? I can't just ledge hop nair him. What the hell? Like, he's like so mad. He's so mad. He's malding. But anyways, so you get it back for free again when you kind of gave him this for free, this up here. You gave him that because he's invincible. He can just jump at you. He doesn't care. But then he tries to edgeguard you, and he has no clue what he's doing. He has no idea how to edgeguard you in that situation. Now that you don't jump at him, but now he's just gonna do that. Your ledge dash not quite super slick, and that time it doesn't really matter. You can be a monkey and get that one. All right, so your whole stock down. I want to see how you approach this. He does not just grab you for that. All right. Okay, nice. He is not respecting that. He could have got out there.
He tech rolled away again.
Yep. And then the one time he tech rolls in place, he rolls. Like, he is so scared when he's in these knockdowns. Up till there you go. You waited. F smash. Okay. He DI'd that really badly. There's the down tilt where he tries to side B. Boom. Yeah. Like side B sweet spotting with this is super hard for Meta Knight. Boom. And then he did side B again, which was bad. He could up B. He could try to cape to that, which is hard. He could NATO. He has a lot of options, but he tried to get like the perfect angle, and he just That's not going to happen.
Low, yeah.
Not going to happen. But yeah, that's like if you can realize when Meta Knights like to come right here and go this way with side B, you poke them.
Yep. Down
now the scary part is if you get stuffed, because Meta Knight, I don't know if he's still plus anymore, but he used to basically be plus off of that hitting you and be able to combo you off of his side B if he like recovered with it and it hit you and drilled you and then knocked you up with the last hit. He could actually combo you off that in 3.6. I could be wrong. I thought they nerfed it, but I would just play it on the safe side and assume that he can. He at least gets out. If it hits you, he at least gets away for free. There's nothing you can do. You can't CC it. It's just gonna hit you. You can shield it and obviously punish it, but assuming that it hits you, you're not gonna be able to CC it. That's the only dangerous thing you got to be worried about with this. But if you know it's coming, if you're just waiting for it and if he has this, he will take it, and you just wait for it, down tilt, grab ledge, and he's basically screwed. As long as it's tippered. If you weak hit it, he can instant up B. He can do another side B and maybe clip you. He has options there, but you kind of want to wait and see if they like to cape. Good Meta Knights will get to here and cape down like a Firefox, right? They'll like to do that, which that's when you kind of have to start trying to be a little trickier, because then you're like, man, I don't know how to deal with that. I honestly still am trouble dealing with that recovery option specifically. Usually I just hold ledge more, because holding ledge still does well against this right here, against the side B, and it obviously covers the cape, because then he's either misses and he dies, or he has to land here, in which you get a punish, right? So that's what I usually like to be more liberal in terms of holding the ledge against good Meta Knights. But when you're playing against this guy, you could if you don't feel like you can get to ledge in time, you can probably just sit right here and then either react to his height. Basically, if you see him right here, you wait until he gets to here and see what he does. You're sitting right here, you're just waiting. If he gets to here and he does the side B, you poke him, and then he dies. If he gets to here and he starts to dip a little lower, then you might want to think about changing your stance here and maybe doing a quick turnaround ledge dash here. Turn around and ledge dash back, or wave dash back to ledge and grab it once he gets below here. It's like the same thing you do with Fox, right? If Fox is falling right here and he doesn't Firefox up here, you're just waiting. Doesn't Firefox, gets to here, doesn't illusion, and he goes low. I mean, yeah, you have your two options. You have counter, and you have grab ledge. And now you're good. You're just waiting to see what he's doing at this height, and then once he's down here, you kind of already have an option. That's kind of what you want to do with Meta Knight, at least once they get better. You kind of, or at least now when they don't have instant teleport to ledge. You see what he does up here. Does he try to go high? Does he try to like side B up tier? Does he try to early up B? Does he try to NATO over your head? You wait to see what he does there. If he doesn't do anything here, you wait for him to get here, which is when he's going to maybe decide to do this. If he doesn't and he goes lower, then you have a plan. Have an idea of how you're going to cover when he's down here. And then that's all. Then you're just waiting for stuff, and then as soon as he does get to here, you're ready. So you kind of think about it that way, because that's kind of his three main ways of coming back, is trying to go over your head at least before he starts showing that he can cape to ledge, which becomes a little bit trickier. But at this point, I think you're fine. So it's basically you even up the game after that. So he scoops. Yeah, now he's gonna do some damage here, but you get out. Okay, you get out pretty nicely, and yeah, you just jump at him. You can't really be too liberal. Nice stall. Yeah, like he doesn't know how to deal with that. You don't be too liberal with jumping at him when you're in the corner like this. Yeah. Especially when we've at this point we've shown that he literally just likes to run at you like a crazy person. Just kind of sit here, hold your ground, and wait for that. He's gonna run at you. He doesn't wait. He's not gonna wait for you to make a move and then whiff punish you. That's not his kind of Meta Knight. That's not what he's doing. He's trying to freaking run at you with this move, with the pizza cutter. And then all you do, this is an early pizza cutter. So if you stand your ground, turn, and you turned, you're facing him. But instead of turning and jumping, you turn and shield. Right there. He runs at you with this. This early hits your shield, and it's super minus. Now, he could late hit this, and it's better on your shield. But he's not doing that. He has early pizza cuttered you to try and beat this option that you're doing right here. If he waits, then that late cutter can lose to what you're doing here. But he's doing it early to try and catch what you're doing here. If you just hold your ground, you play the ground game, you wait for that, and you just shield grab him for free, he's at 0. He's going to take a lot of damage, especially because now now that we've talked about it, you'll be picking up on the fact that he's going to tech left, or right.
Yeah.
He is not going to tank in place, and even if he does, I would be waiting for a roll.
Yeah.
He does not like to do these quick get-ups. He wants to try and use as much invincibility as possible, which in his head makes sense, but if you just read it, then it's really bad. It gives you enough time to react to everything. So, you get hit by this. He down tilts you. You good stall. So now he's going to try and stuff you. Okay, actually, first time he didn't try to stuff you. You get aggressive, though, which is interesting. Like, you were getting stuffed over and over again, and you actually ledge dash and try to throw out, try to get him. You know, he had been throwing out moves there all the time, and he would have stuffed you again if he would have kept doing it. Because you didn't shield here. Which is what he was waiting for. So actually, I would say good back and forth here from you guys trying to condition each other. But, oh, man, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, you just get under him. Okay, he does that same thing again. Yeah. Where he runs at you in the corner, and he does that early aerial. And you just sneak right under him. Back and forth, back and forth. You guys are trying to grab each other. He does that again. This is fine. This part is fine. You're very low on space, but you have some. He's not overextending. That's not the word I'm looking for. He's not basically the idea of going farther than than where he normally is to catch this backdash. He's not trying to reach for you here. He's doing the standard. I'm going to put it out where you are at this moment. So he doesn't, because overshooting. Good. There's the word. In this situation, if I'm Meta Knight, I would overshoot you because you're Marth and you don't have a lot of space. You do not have a lot of space. And if I'm not seeing you shield these, you're not going to shield grab me. Yeah, unless you just get lucky on a read at one point. But like you haven't shown that you're going to do that. So I would be if I'm going to throw an aerial here, I'd be overshooting you to make sure that this thing doesn't just stop here, to make sure it stops here to where there is no dashing back for you. There is no ability to dash back. I like to do this with Marth in terms of if I'm able to push the guy to the corner and I'm Marth right here, I will dash attack you.
Okay.
Right there. And if you try to dash back me, you are getting scooped because you have no room. Like this dash attack will cover right there with its tipper hit.
Yeah, okay.
So you have no room. And if you do dash back and realize too late and you shield, cool. I'm still plus because it's fully spaced. You know, like I'm fully spaced there. You can't punish me on that. So that's where this is how I like to punish, like in Dittos or against Meta Knight too, where they just like to dash back even when they have no room to do so. You should punish that in terms of making sure that your aerial's overshot. Now, if they do like to sit in the corner and shield, if they, I know people like that who like to be in this corner and then wait for you to overshoot and then shield and then kill you. Don't do that. Then this move is actually great. Then this idea of putting it at where you think they're going to shield and spacing it is perfect because then that ruins their entire gameplay of trying to just reversal you at the ledge. But if they don't, which you have not shown that you're doing that, then this should be overshot. Now, you somehow slick under this move. He looks like he did try to overshoot, but it wasn't enough because the hitbox ended like right there. So you're able to scoot by. Okay, now you've taken back the stage, which is very, very clutch. He's trying to run at you again like a monkey. You hit him. Like, yeah, he literally just sprinted at you. Holy moly. This guy just does not care. He went from here and just no stop. Just did not stop.
Yep.
And then look, there's that interaction that I was mentioning before the match started, where the CC wars.
The
CC wars with your down tilts. This was not a perfectly spaced down tilt. He doesn't even CC it. He literally ASDI downs you. He didn't even need to CC that.
Yeah, damn.
He ASDI downed you because it's at that low a percent, and it still got the knockdown on you. And you were true CCing. You were still crouching.
Yeah.
And that still just knocks you up. Granted, I think you actually might have been. I don't think you were out of lag yet. So I think actually you weren't in CCing. I don't think you were CCing. You might have been able to ASDI down it, but it's hard. I actually don't know the percentages on that. But I actually don't think you were CCing, which is why that is so good, because if they CC you and catch you in the lag of your down tilt, then you're not CCing anymore, and it does pop you up, which is why that you're going to lose these unless you space it, which that just wasn't. If you space it, even if he does ASDI down at 0, he can't reach you. Your down tilt's way longer than his. Even though his is percentage-wise more disjointed, yours is still bigger. So you would just push him out of your range. And then you could, if he doesn't respect you, down tilt him again. And he takes like 25 for nothing. But that's you misspace it. He runs at you. He ASDI downs and he down tilts you. Now that's why it's dangerous. Now he reads the miss tech. And he down smashes you. Let's see what he does. Oh, look at that! He does the exact same thing. Now, I think if you grab the ledge there, if you weren't, you were a little spooked. I think if you just sweet spot the ledge here, you could. I think you just kill him, because he does this, and now you just get to punish him. But you were a little scared. You upbeat a little early, which does allow you to live, but you lose the ability to turn around the situation, and he hits you with that, which is fine. You get to the ground, which is good. I think if you landing on a platform is really bad. So I think not being on the platform is fine. He baits you really hard, which is fine. You know, that happens. He does. He can't stop. Oh, look at this. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about over there. The same thing. You actually got the ledge that time, though, and you actually might have been able to kill him. If you're just a little bit more comfortable on the ledge. It seemed like you just weren't super comfortable.
You go back again just to see where the okay, that's what I did.
Yeah, it just seemed like you weren't super comfortable in that situation to do something really fast. Right here, you could dare him. Actually. He doesn't even air dodge. He doesn't air dodge. He doesn't air dodge, so you just can kill him. He's at granted he's at 20, but like that spooks the hell out of him. He might die there. He didn't air. He did not respect you. He literally just jumped back. You could have nared. You could have back aired. You could have down aired. You could have waited a little bit and refreshed maybe, and then up aired him right there from the ledge. You just got a little spooked. You remember, you have your ledge invincibility. You don't need to be scared of him. At least for half a second, you don't need to be scared of him. You are in full control in that situation. But you were a little scared. You just wanted to get back on stage. I mean, that's not the worst mindset to have. But now, okay, you rolled there. That gives away a lot of pressure. No, good up tilt. He's not respecting that. Read it. Come on. Yep, bad fair. Let's see. His edge guard again. Does the exact same thing again. He does not know how to do anything else. There's the good ledge dash. Oh, he literally just jumped and nared. He's going to do it again. Yep. He can't. He literally just cannot edge guard you if you go low. It's actually hilarious. It's great. All right, so you're just still being aggressive at the ledge. He's now let up. He's scared because it's late in the match. I think because it's last stock, he does not want to fight you at this ledge. Even though he was winning every single engagement on the ledge earlier, he's now scared. So he's letting you do this now. These ledge dash grabs, he shouldn't be letting you do that. Like he's stuffed you like 8 times in a row, but now he's like scared, so he's letting you do it, which is fine. He gets late on the punish. You up tilt him. Good tech chase. F smash. Okay, that works. Okay. Okay. Right here. This is perfect, actually. This will show you a setup. So this. Yeah. This right here. You see the miss tech.
Yeah.
You see this miss tech. You should know for sure you're not going to get there in time to hit him. You're just not. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Stop right here and crouch.
And just react to the tech option.
Right as soon as you see this and you realize you're not going to get there, stop right here and hold down. You could get a little closer if you want, and just hold down. I would actually probably not get too close because you're at 120. I think his get up attack will knock you down no matter what. So stand. You want to get right here and just crouch, and just be ready to react to everything, and then kill him off it. This situation is perfect for you. He rolls in, you turn around and grab him. He rolls out. Free reaction because his tech roll is horrible. You grab him, or you can run up and F smash him out of it. If he gets up, you time an F smash on him. If he just does a regular get up or a get up attack that should whiff you, if you're standing in the right spot, you F smash him. Might even tipper him and kill him if you get the tipper. If you're sitting at tipper spacing, this right, you just got too antsy. 100% just too antsy. You just wait there, and this is like literally. You should get used to this. I get a lot of kills off this. I sit here. And I just wait. If you're there earlier, if you get here faster and you see this, you can down smash him here. I like to do that as well. I like to basically try to figure out what things that you do that perpetually make people miss their techs. Because there are a lot of things Marth does that make people miss techs. Late fairs before they hit the ground, weird nairs that scoop them out of aerials, weird up tilts that like hits you with the weird hitbox. People miss those techs like 90% of the time because they're weird. You don't expect to get put at that angle and have to tech so soon. So they miss. And if you're ready to punish the miss tech, whether you're there first or not, you get huge reward. In this situation, it's hard to say he missed the tech from that. I think he just, net play, you miss time, like it happens. In this situation, yeah, you should just see it because you have more than enough time. He missed the tech and you were like right here when he first missed the tech. So you should see that. You should realize, hey, I'm not going to, if he's mashing an option here, I'm not going to get there in time to punish before it comes out. So you wait for it. It's similar to the platform things where with the up tilts. You're not, you see that with how the angle is and where the throw height is, you're not, this up tilt's not going to get there in time if he techs the platform. So you just wait. You wait for him to tech and you punish the tech itself with an up air, right? Same thing here. You realize that you recognize here that he's knocked down and he misses tech. You realize that because you're not here when he does it, that you can't punish it right now, which is when you would need to be there to hit him. So you wait. You punish what he's going to do afterwards instead of trying to get this F smash, which he then rolls through. And now
I think I was reading a tech away. Would that have hit a tech away?
No.
Okay.
He tech rolled as soon as you threw out an F smash. That would not have hit.
Okay.
It would not have.
Okay.
Yeah, you just, my guess is you were trying to hit him while he was knocked down.
Okay.
There's no way this hits.
Okay.
Yeah, he's literally, even if he rolls away, he is still invincible at this point and your F smash is over.
Okay.
He timed it when he thought you were going to throw out a move. Which is why you crouch. Crouching, if they're trying to react to that, to a move happening, crouching will do that to them. Crouching is like, he just moved in a sporadic way, here's his move, I'm going to roll it now. But you're just crouching, you just sit there. And if he does roll away, then you can run after him and F smash him, or run after him and grab him. If he does this tech roll in, you turn and grab him, or you can turn and up B him if you're a Giga Chad and just kill him. That works too. The safer thing is to grab, but you could do that if you get a nicer read, or if you're just more ready to get that. That is a thing you can do. But now see, and now your reaction was very bad, and you DI that horribly.
Yeah.
You can easily live that.
Yeah.
Very, very livable. And you just literally die off the side. So after this, what are key things that you want to be thinking about? Well,
definitely paying more attention to opponents' tech habits.
I would generalize it more and say tendencies. Try to find certain things that are universal things that every character can do that you can then try to pick apart from someone. Their recovery heights, their recovery timings, their how long they like to wait in neutral before they make a move. Do they like to use late or early aerials? Do they want to stop you from hitting them, or do they want to be good on your shield? Do they shield drop? That's literally one of the easiest things I look out for. If I throw out one of my shield drop mix-ups on you, like the auto cancel nair or my late up air where it's supposed to bait your shield drop and you don't do it, my first thought is not going to be, man, this guy's a genius. My first thought is going to be, this guy doesn't know how to shield drop. I'm going to abuse the hell out of that. Now, if I know he can't shield drop, I can up tilt him on the platform as much as I want, like a little idiot, and he can't punish me.
I think you said the same thing during my set at Feud. So yeah, that's definitely...
Yes, if you notice, if you're Marth, especially Marth, other characters have a harder time recognizing it. But if you're Marth and you see that somebody is not shield dropping you, oh my god, your eyes should light up. You should be like, oh my god, this is free. If they can't shield drop punish me, this is so free. Like, they can't do anything. Yeah, I get them on a platform and I just start winning.
So much easier.
Yeah. So, I would say, because tech habits is one of those things, sure. And that's something I immediately saw watching this. But there's tons of, I also saw how he liked to edge guard. He just likes to nair there. Which there are plenty of other characters that can do similar stuff. That like to do early hitboxes that cover the ledge. Meta Knight obviously has a very easy one. And so as soon as I saw him just doing that, even when it didn't make any sense, I'm like, this guy, that's all he knows how to do. Just recover in a way that beats that, and you'll get to ledge every time. Just do that. He's not waiting at the ledge and trying to time a down smash. If he does that, then you get ledge for free with just jumping to it. But if he likes to sit on the ledge just nair, you just wait. He'll miss the timing, and if he doesn't miss the timing, try to ride the wall so that you tech, and then you always get back, unless he starts to change it up, which he really didn't. So you just you basically made it back to ledge every single time for free. Every time you were able to get back to ledge. He never actually successfully edge guarded you after that first nair on the left side. Not once. Not a single time did he successfully edge guard you where you had an option. Yeah, he held the ledge that one time here, but that's not even an edge guard. That's just you're dead. right? But when there was a time where a mix-up happened, and if he reads you right, he kills you, he made 0 reads. Because he's just doing the same thing, and you had picked up on it. So even though you may not have been thinking about that, you had picked up on it subconsciously. You had realized that jumping to the ledge when he's there kills you. Yeah. So I'm going to stop doing that. Which now you want to think like that, but just be more aware of it. Be more aware that you've now noticed that. Because basically you did notice it, but it seems like you didn't actually, like if I asked you after the game, you may not have been able to tell me that. So like, that kind of thing. Be more aware of it. And tendencies, just things, like I said, how I've kind of been like, against any character, if I hit these moves, there's a very likely chance that they'll miss the tech. That works against everybody.
Yeah.
Regardless of character, regardless of matchup, regardless of person, those weird tech traps work a lot. And those are things that I try to play around. If I see that situation come up, I go, this is a tech trap situation. If he misses the tech, I can kill him. And I'm waiting for it. If I see him bounce off the ground, he missed the tech, boom, tipper F smash, he's dead.
Yep.
And people are just like, fuck, how am I supposed to tech that? Because they realize they have to tech that. Or else I kill them. So now they're just sitting there like, how the hell do I tech that weird angle? And I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I'm just ready to kill you if you don't. And that's the kind of thing you need to be ready for. But there's more to it than just the teching, basically. But that was one that I don't think he teched in place one time and immediately he rolled. Like he does not try like to tech in place and then like do a reversal. That's not something this guy does. The other thing is your punish game. It's I don't know how you do against other characters. I don't know what your punish game is against maybe matchups that are more familiar, but it's lacking.
Yeah.
It's lacking at early percents when you get up throws onto platforms. You're just not ready to flowchart it. Your flowchart's not ready. Or it's lacking in terms of your tech chases were fine. It's lacking in terms of finishing the tech chase, getting that move that either gets them into an edge guard position or kills them. You got it once, but like I said, I think better Meta Knights will hold down, and I think that doesn't work. This guy was trying to play the actual traditional left-right with you, which does make that work, but some characters, especially the faster falling characters, can just hold down, and they will not get put into a position where they can get F smashed. In most cases, at like later percentages. So, but that obviously forces a tech chase. You can try to mix in, like if you get a really good read on a tech roll, you can up BM and stuff like that. But that just takes more time. The punish game was definitely the thing that I think was the weakest. I think you're be more cognizant of what's going on at the ledge, because, like I was saying, you like to do the ledge dash into an option, like especially grab. I saw it a few times, but when you're getting stuffed like that over and over again, and you just can't get off the ledge because you're trying to like ledge dash into a thing rather than like ledge dash shield or ledge dash roll or something like that, you got to be aware that that's not working. You gotta find, you didn't need to stop it because it actually started working because he got scared, but it's hard to predict that he's going to stop doing that because it kept working every time. It literally just seems like he got scared that you might do something different and that he would get killed for it. Like he got scared that you were actually going to start shielding his aerials and then kill him for it at last stock. So he just stopped doing it, even though you never gave him the information that you would do that. And then you never did it. You literally would just keep doing this into grab. And he was just playing so far back that even that wasn't reaching him. Which, if he gives you that, then you're just like, okay. But you should recognize that he's basically not coming at you. And even if you get up and shield, if you don't see him coming at you, you immediately can get out of shield. It's not like you're stuck in shield for that long. So it's a safer thing. But I just saw that you were getting stuffed over and over, and then even afterwards you were still trying to like do it. And it's like, I'm like, I feel like he should just be stuffing you more. Like he knew that it didn't stop working. It kept working. He's just scared that you might stop, and that he would get killed for it. That's why I started working later when it didn't work earlier. He was more aggressive earlier in terms of like trying to fight you at the ledge. But Marth's scary to fight at the ledge, so it makes sense. So that match, fully winnable even with that. He could not edgeguard you for the life of him. And you got a pretty good edgeguard on him, like I said, with that edgeguard scenario where he a lot of Meta Knights like to get here inside B because they're not they don't want to up B, they don't want to because it's all weird and wonky and they're scared that they're gonna mess it up. So they like to do that, and you were waiting for it and punished him. Like that's the way you kind of want to handle it. Once you start fighting against better Meta Knights, that will go down on the ledge with the cape. Things become tougher, especially because if you get too aggressive, they will teleport here and then slap you off, which is extremely frustrating, by the way. But I digress. They will start to do that to you. But I think some of the stuff you played it well. I think you tech chased well. I think you had an idea in your head that he was tech chasing away a lot because you seemed ready to cover. but when there were other situations where you should have been way ready for it and you just weren't. Like that F smash here that lost you the game, or up on this platform that could have got you a free kill, stuff like that where you know, like, or where you did finally up air the platform and you just mistimed it because you didn't wait long enough. Those times where those could have resulted in just kills. And you just
being like actually more cognizant of the kind of what you were saying earlier, just being more cognizant of the tendencies.
And if you drift the correct way, there are if you drift to the position where to a position where you cover a certain tech roll and the tech in place, you can get that up air and cover both at the same time. Like same up air timing, you can cover a tech in place and a tech away with the same up air at the same time. So once you can get that down and start to learn where you can cover those options, it becomes a little easier. And also, like, if the guy does like to play aggressively at the ledge here, test out ledge hop up airs. Test out to see if they'll work, because that can lead to kills. That can literally just get you a kill. And then now they're really scared to deal with you on the ledge, and because they're like, oh fuck. And also, if you want to, throw out ledge hop counter. Ledge hop counter. Like,
that it's a.
If they don't like to run up and grab you, if they like to just throw moves at you while you're getting up, ledge hop counter, and that's a free knockdown. Like that 99 times out of 100, that's a tech they'll miss, which you can't punish that tech miss because you're in counter, but you can punish. You can tech chase them now. Now you're in a tech chase spot, and it's a little safer than like the ledge hop up air sometimes, because it lasts longer. It stuffs obviously any hitbox at all, whereas up air can still kind of lose to if he's a little bit farther back and delays it just a second, it'll beat you. But counter might cover both of those. So, and obviously try to abuse tourney winner fair. Just go, like, if you want, you can go in the game by yourself at some point and see how fast you can get it out, because it's really fast. How fast you can get tourney winner fair out. It's very, very fast. And you can just start to get people off of you that way, and maybe even get reversals that way too, depending on their DI. So is there another VOD here we can go over?
Well, I got to get going at like 3 or so.
Oh, I got you.
I got work. But some other time, if you're still up for it, I'd be up for going over another VOD.
Yeah, I'll see you, maybe when I'm off work, or if, later on.